I was there as folks gathered Monday to show their support for Brian Schweitzer as U.S. Senator. I caught up with the state organizer for the meeting that was held. He tells me it would be no surprise to hear former Governor Schweitzer's announcement. Sean Whiting is the state organizer of Draft Brian Schweitzer for U.S. Senate. He stood before residents in Bozeman Monday night asking them to sign their names in support of Schweitzer. If he does declare, he'll run for the U.S. Senate.
500 volunteers, 5,000 signatures, and raise $50,000 so we can give it all to Brian on the day he declares.
I caught up with House District 63 Representative Frankie Wilmer. She told me the former governor has always had a broad appeal from both Republicans and Democrats, and she thinks Schweitzer would help Montana in the area of energy development. Plus, she says it suits him.
That's not a bad thing. I think that fits well with us, with who we are, and what matters most to our economy and our way of life here.
Ron Gompertz owns Wild Joe's Coffee Spot, where the event took place. He tells me he had prior experience working with Brian Schweitzer and hopes he runs.
I had a business that was about alternative energy and electric vehicles, and he was always a strong advocate.
Whiting told me right now the organization has $32,000 in their account and says that money would be used to help the Schweitzer campaign.
Campaigns aren't free. They run on volunteers, they run on time, and they run on money. And we're just trying to build a backbone for him to lay on.
Says they've talked to Schweitzer about the campaign, but says they haven't received official word on what he'll do. Schweitzer's only hinted that he's interested in running for the seat. Whiting says they've talked to Schweitzer about the campaign, but says they haven't received official word on what he'll do. Schweitzer's only hinted that he's interested in running for the seat. Residents in Bozeman who talked with me off camera say they didn't always agree with how former Governor Schweitzer handled certain situations during his 8 years in the legislature, but says he's a passionate man who cares about Montana and would definitely shake things up in Washington. Reporting in the Bozeman studio, I'm Turcio, NBC Montana.